Hi, Tara.
Hi, Corrine. How are you this morning?
I'm doing very well. How are you today?
Good. The wolfhounds are barking in the background, so I apologize.
Oh, how many do they have still? All the puppies?
All the puppies are gone except one.
Well, I'm going to ask you a few questions about just how you're doing, how the Byle household is doing, but how in specific Tara Byle is doing these days. It's today is Monday, May 25th, and so we've all in different ways and capacities been social distancing or having our businesses affected or home life affected for 2 months now. So I'm just curious to know some of your personal thoughts about how life has been going for you in the last 2 months. And so I'm wondering, what are some hidden blessings that you have encountered during this season of COVID-19 shutdown?
Yeah. I think there's a couple of big ones for me. One is that I really needed um, like a mental break from work, I think. So it was kind of nice to have that forced upon me. Um, I think anybody who works with the public knows how um, draining it can be. Can you still hear me over this giant truck?
I can still hear you.
Okay. How emotionally draining it can be just dealing with the public, right? Because they can be pretty demanding a lot of the time. So it was really nice to get that break, to have this break. I'm still working from home, but it's reduced hours and it's more flexible because I just answer emails and phone calls when I want to, as opposed to like as they fly in, right?
Mhm.
I mean, the other blessing that I've really enjoyed is our kids are 10 and 12. So we're right on the cusp of them launching themselves, right? So this is like a really special additional time to spend with them
That,
without interruption. So
that
that's been really nice.
those are good hidden blessings.
Right?
Hmm. Are there any things that you've started doing maybe differently or added to your routine during this time that you think you'll continue to do once regulations lift?
Um, One of the things we've been doing to try and get a bit more like schedule into the day is I give the kids like certain things they have to accomplish, right? So
Mhm.
one of the things I started was helping. And they're like, well, we already do our chores. And I was like, yeah, but you get allowance for that. That's not really helping. So it's like every day you have to help mom or dad or each other with something extra. So it might be help me make a veggie tray for dinner or help Nathan clean the garage or something. And I think that's been really good to the point now where they are taking a bit more initiative even with asking. Um, I think we'll try and continue that. Like maybe not every day, like if when school and work kicks up and there's only a couple of hours of the day left, but especially on weekends, I really like that. And it's it builds relationship, right? When you help each other and stuff, they
Mhm.
don't even realize that benefit. And yeah, and I think just generally putting less pressure on myself to get everything done as soon as possible. Because most things I've discovered can wait a couple of minutes or hours or a day or
It's
days,
true.
weeks.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that's good. Thank you. I love that relational aspect that you've built into your kids' routines for the day. I mean, it's true. Allowance, doing your chores, you're being obedient, checking the boxes. Um, it's a task and it's important, but to help someone that's just above and beyond. And it is so relational. That's so cool. I love that. Is there
Yeah, because well, they're little, right? So, and they're preteens, so they don't really, Lucy's better than Jude, but they don't really think about the world outside of their tiny little world, right? So it's nice to kind of foster a greater worldview learning at home.
You're expanding their horizons and expanding the things that they notice that they just wouldn't maybe naturally notice on their own.
Yeah.
Very cool. What what do you think you have been learning about yourself lately?
I've been learning about myself. Actually, it's kind of funny. I sent Nathan a link that I saw on Instagram about the mental load of women and how women generally have like a really large mental load because not only are they managing their jobs or careers, they're also managing the house. Whereas traditionally, men kind of manage their job or career, then they come home and they're done managing, right? Because the wife does the groceries and the childcare and whatever. And so just learning about that and learning how much my mind is just constantly managing, like my mental load is like really, really high. And just being able to talk to Nathan about that and be like, this is why I freak out. This is why there's a reason for it. I'm not crazy. And for him to understand that, like, okay, this is why you're overwhelmed. And like, so in the article, it talked about how, husbands and partners will often be like, well, what can I do to help? Like, I want to help. Tell me what to do. But then that like makes the mental load heavier because now you're managing another thing, right? So it's just taking the initiative to help, ironically, in relation to our last question. And so, yeah, just recognizing my mental load and how to have that conversation with Nathan and realize that I'm a better person. Someone takes out the compost without me asking.
That's true. I mean, and when someone asks to help, that's so lovely, but then you become like a project manager and you have to think like, okay, I could ask you to do this, or
Right.
maybe this is more important. I don't know, like you're still thinking about it all mentally, even if you're delegating.
Exactly. So the other day, Nathan's like, I took out chicken for dinner. We're going to do a veg. Then we'll do some potatoes. I was like, I love you so much right now.
That's so lovely. Oh, that's awesome. Well, thanks so much, Tara, for sharing a little window into your life lately. It's been a joy and a pleasure.
My
Thanks. Have a great Monday and great week.
You too. It's going to be a gorgeous day. It is a gorgeous day.
It is already. This is true. Take care.
Mm-hmm.